you're trying to talk about something that's completely not personal and you're talking about the person. It's so hard to communicate this seeing, this recognition that's beyond the person, but also dealing to an extent with the person so the person doesn't feel totally chaotic and lost. So helping settle down the person, helping giving the person better ideas, seeing things differently, but also pushing that that isn't who you are. You aren't that. You are this empty looking and this I am. And really it's about the moving back to who you are, right here, whatever you are, freely expressing, coming back to an innocence. And it does seem to require the human changing to an extent, but that's not the goal. There is no goal of the human becoming enlightened, because the human doesn't come enlightened because it doesn't exist. Who you think yourself to be doesn't exist. You are this presence in which the illusory you appears, but the illusory you is never reality. The reality is something that cannot be spoken of, is right here and is totally mysterious. And in that, this person arises with a life that likes chocolate or ice cream or doing the garden, and can get grumpy if it gives too much. And an identified person would hold that all the time, and it would begin to be activated all the time. So begin to act like that in the rest of their life. Rather than it just being a response, it's something that a person clings onto and owns. So if they have like a really dominant mother or parents, then they might grow up feeling really small and then behaving like that and attracting it through their life. That's the difference. It's not that you've got to stop being the way you are. It's that it's not you. You see life through the lens of you, and that's not the way life is. It's a filtered view. Life is free, life is mysterious, life is beyond our ability to describe it or to put it into words. It's totally free as it is right now, and it doesn't belong to anyone. As you investigate this subject, which is so amazing, you begin to see that there is no boundary. Right here, right now, there's no boundary of you. Life doesn't belong to you. There's no boundary. As you begin to investigate your feeling, you'll see that in this very moment, there is no limit to your body. Your body isn't a size. It's your mentality which produces a size. So your thoughts make it feel like you're a size, but in reality, you are sizeless. You aren't a size. You're endless, right here. The same with the hearing. You think, I hear Lisa and my hearing ends here and her sound waves come to my hearing. Where that's your thought, that's what you've been taught by society. You could have been taught all types of ideas. Like, we don't know we got a brain inside of these heads. We've been taught this concept of brain. We've been taught this concept that we're on a floating planet in space. We've been taught the concept of rain. We've been taught the concept of work, of job, of career, of responsibility. And we believe that's true, where it's completely not true. It's a perspective that our society teaches. And you are free of that right here. Because where is your responsibility? Where is your size? Where is your age? Where is your gender? Right here, there is innocence expressing itself. It goes through a filter of a body, but there's something prior to the body that you are. And that can be recognized and seen, and can be this energetic shift where you expand back into that. And it still goes through the filter of this character, so you're not going to be a perfect, enlightened character, although the character will change and improve, and your life circumstances will more than likely change and improve. It's a movement beyond the character. So you hear me, and you think, because you've been taught, my hearing ends here and her sound waves come to my hearing, where your direct experience is that there is no inside or outside. There is no end to your hearing and beginning to my words. The same with your sight. There is no end to your sight and the beginning of me being seen. And why would you believe something you think over what you experience? Because what you experience is right here. What you think is always changing, always changing. Just think about your thoughts like 10, 15, 20 years ago, so different to what they are now.